gonna pop on. I'm gonna see if I have a glare there. Hey everybody! Amanda, can I use my No, this wouldn't fit in your rectangular steamer, so you would need to have the round steamer or the multi-purpose steamer, just because it's large enough to fit. So I do have a chicken going already, just because I didn't want everybody to have to sit on for 30 minutes. So it's got about 18 minutes left. I do have another one in here that I'm going to prepare. So I have one in my rectangular steamer, and then I also have a whole chicken in my round steamer, just to show you guys that it does fit into both. So let's get started here. So what I did on the chicken that's in the microwave already is I used our new Rotisserie Chicken. I absolutely love this. Super easy. On the back of every one of our packages, it has quick and simple instructions on how to do everything. So this one, it just says, makes 1 3-pound chicken, place a 3-pound whole chicken in an Epicure round steamer, or the square steamer, sorry, either one works. Shake on half the seasoning, rub it on the chicken, turn chicken over, breast side up, and generously coat with the remaining seasoning. And then it says cover and cook on high for 20 minutes or until internal temperature reaches 180. So I find with mine, and this one's a little bit bigger, this chicken, so I am doing 25 minutes in mine, but I find that works pretty good. So for a little twist, instead of on this chicken using the Rotisserie Chicken, I'm actually going to use the classic meatloaf. The spices in this is so good. I've used this on meatloaf, I've used this on ribs. The ingredients in it is onion, tomato, cornstarch, garlic, herbs, sea salt, smoked paprika, black pepper, organic apple cider vinegar, and cayenne pepper. So the blend of flavors in this is awesome. So what I'm going to do is take the lid off, you can see here. So I'm gonna take that off, use my awesome Prep Pro scissors. Cut the top off. We're just gonna generously season our little chicken here. So nothing else, no oil, no nothing, literally just the seasoning. You're just gonna rub it in. So again, for anybody who has done microwave cooking and has cooked different things in the microwave, I would love for you to share in the comments. Just because I know a lot of people are super freaked out about microwave cooking, and I want people to see that other people have done it and love it and rave about it because it's awesome. And it saves you time in the kitchen, so why wouldn't you want that? So let's just season this up. Okay, I'm just gonna coat this really, really good. The nice thing is you do it all in your steamer. You don't need to use another bowl. Literally just use your steamer, put your chicken in there, put the seasoning on, generously rub it all over the place. Okay, I'm just gonna wash my hands quick. So there is our raw chicken with the classic meatloaf on it. So what I'm going to do is just put the lid on this, put it to the side for now until that one is done. I think tonight we're just going to do just a regular chicken with some savory herb gravy. I'm going to show you how to do the drippings after and add that. It's so quick and easy in the microwave. And then we're also going to do some oven baked asparagus with guacamole seasoning, my favorite. Set that to the side. So here we have our regular sheet pan. So this is just the regular size with our sheet pan liner underneath, as well as the cooling racks. I'm like, are they called cooling racks? Now I have to look. Let me double check here. See, I write it all down and then I lose my train of thought. Yeah, cooling rack. So they do come in a set of 2. So when you order these, 2 come together. And the one nice thing, let me just grab pan and liner. I love these. So one of these fits perfectly on here, but say if you're wanting to, you know, cook one thing separate and another thing, the quarter sheet pans are great. But then I also love that they fit in here as well. And another trick I'm going to show you for any of you who haven't seen or know. Love our cutting board. So sturdy, so durable. So for like a chicken, after I want to take my chicken out so that it can rest and I can do my gravy, I will put this inside like that, and then I can put my chicken on top, and then all the juices drape into my pan liner, which is really nice too. So for now, let's get my asparagus going so we can get it in the oven. So I just have some asparagus here. The trick is when you hold your asparagus and snap it, wherever it snaps off, that's the woody part, that's the part you don't want to eat. So I've already done that, so I'm going to add a little bit of oil. Just kind of toss that around. I absolutely love my silicone cookware, it's awesome. So I'm just going to move that around with my tongs, my grip and grabs. And then, so another trick, I have a grinder on so many of my spices. So the only thing that comes with a grinder are like our salt and pepper. These come with a grinder. These are the refills. They fit right on top of these jars. So I always save my grinders and I save my jars. So I just peel the sticker off my guacamole. I put it in here because I literally use this as my everything seasoning. So there's the vegetable seasoning that Epicure has, and it's good, but like I put this on everything. My vegetables, my meat, my potatoes, everything. So I do like a finer grind, especially because I do use it on popcorn too. So I'm just going to use that over top here. As a little bit of herb garlic sea salt, a bit of that. And then black pepper. Okay, so give that a toss. Make sure it's nice and coated. I wish we had smell-o-vision because the guacamole smells so good. I love it. Just kind of mix that around. All right, let's put it on top of the cooling racks. Spread that out a little bit. And I'm cooking my asparagus at about 385 and probably for like 10 to 15 minutes. I do like when it's a little bit more crunchy than soft. I don't like when my asparagus is overcooked. So, there we go. Right. So there's my asparagus on my cooling racks. I'm gonna pop this into the oven quick. Okay, so while our chicken is finishing, we got about 9 minutes here. I just want to talk to you about some of our meal solutions. So some of our new ones that are new to the catalog are, oops, when I make a mess, whoops. Classic meatloaf. Love this one. Like I said, for anybody who likes steak or ribs, like this is a really good seasoning. I know sometimes people get a little bit put off by what it says on the pack and that you can only use it for meatloaf. These meal solutions have amazing flavors and different blends, so they are really good to use just as a normal seasoning. So like I said, again, keep some of your jars, any of these jars, keep some of them, keep your lids, and then you can cut open the meal solutions and pour them right in here so you have them at your hand and you can use them all the time. So then as well, crispy crunchy lettuce wrap. This one is great. It's good for like an egg roll in a bowl, any like stir fry dishes. The ingredients in here is cornstarch, organic tamari powder, soybean salt, ginger, garlic, organic cane sugar, chives, and chilies. So it's got a little bit of heat, but I don't find that it's too spicy. It's just more of a back heat in your throat. But like the flavors, this one is so yummy. So then the rotisserie chicken. This is the one that I have on the one that's in the microwave. The ingredients in this one is paprika, cornstarch, garlic, sea salt, sumac, chili powder, rice concentrate. Like all of our all of Epicure is 100% gluten-free. So if you are celiac, we have quite a few people who are celiac in the Epicure community, as well as our customers, sorry, and they have eaten everything Epicure and have never had an issue. So that is one really nice thing. If you know anybody in your life that maybe does suffer from, you know, gluten issues, or, you know, even just some of the fillers that are in our food, a lot of people do have dietary issues. So the one nice thing is Epicure is just so fresh and it's amazing. So I advise it to anybody. Enchilada, this one. If you've had the enchilada, comment below. I absolutely love this one. We've only had it, I think, twice now. So the first time I did it, I made it exactly like the meal pack suggested. But because the boys are gluten-free, it's really hard to find a really good, like a shell that doesn't break. Even the corn ones, as you start to roll them, they start to kind of break apart. So what I did the last time I made it is I did an enchilada bake. So I actually took their corn tortillas and I put it on the bottom of a baking dish, did some sauce, did the meat. This one just calls for beans. It is made more towards vegan, but instead of beans, you can 100% add hamburger. I added hamburger and beans to it. So then I did a layer of the bean mixture, a layer of the cheese mixture, the sauce again, and it was so yummy. The flavors in this is awesome. So mac and cheese, classic, been around forever. For every mac and cheese you purchase, Epicure donates a meal, so that's pretty awesome. We do a lot of things like that in our company where we're donating back, you know, to families in need and to customers, and I just love that. Same on the back of this, you can see there. Everything you need is going to be highlighted in dark black. So dry pasta, milk, package contents, butter, and then it's got a couple different options. Mexi mac and cheese, pizza mac and cheese, tuna casserole. So for anybody who isn't familiar with some of our meal solutions, I know some people think, well, I don't know how to make that. Like, I don't know how to do it. It is all on the back of every single one. I just love how easy it is. The Alfredo, awesome. This one is, so when we were out of the mac and cheese, I would suggest this one in exchange. The difference with this one is it is more of a garlic flavor, and this one does have mustard in it, where I don't believe the mac and cheese, no, the mac and cheese does have mustard in it as well. But it's just some of the different flavors are a little bit different. So like the mac and cheese, for some of you who follow my customer group, I did a recipe a while back where I did baked potato soup. So instead of like using cream, I use this with milk. But then my boys can't have dairy, so we have the new Wintry mushroom soup. Hold on, let me go grab it. Forgot about that one. Sorry guys, I don't have my order in, I'm out of that one. Anyways, the Wintry mushroom soup is made to be vegan, so it asks for coconut milk in the recipe, but if you're not a coconut milk fan, you can totally do just regular milk. But I like that one because I can do like a beef stroganoff with it and add coconut milk. I can do a lot of different things to be able to help the boys because they can't eat dairy and things like that. Forgot about this delicious meal pack. I know a few people that are on right now have tried this one and it is so good. So this one, again, it is made to be made vegan, but always on the back option it says replace tofu with cooked chicken or shrimp. So there's always an alternative, because I know some people, you know, it's hard for them to think outside the box. Whatever they make, it's just, that's it. They don't really know how to cook anything different, and I totally get that. So it's nice because there are a lot of different recipes on the backs of the meal packs, as well. If you just go to epicure.com or go to my website, it's all connected. There are so many recipes that are on there. It is awesome. So this one, I've made two different ways. I've done it with the tofu, which was okay. I don't mind tofu, but I did it with chicken the last time, and I added bean sprouts and I added extra bok choy, and it was really, really good. This one is awesome. So we got 4 minutes left on our chicken. 2 seconds here to just clean up. So yeah, my husband was very, very skeptical about the chicken in the microwave. And to be honest, I was too, especially a whole chicken. Like the first time I did just chicken breasts, I was like, okay, this is good. It's really moist and not chewy and stretchy and gross and weird like you might think when you do microwave cooking. But it browns in the steamer, which I think blows people's minds once they actually try it. Because everything is done in the 100%, because our silicone is 100% food grade, but it doesn't use any water or nothing. So because of how the silicone works and with the microwave cooking, the steam cooks everything, and it's so even and it is so yummy. So let me just check on my asparagus here. All right, so I am just gonna take it out a couple minutes early just to check. So I have 2 minutes and 45 seconds, and I did put it on for 25 minutes. So just be careful when you take this out of the microwave. So bring this back here so you guys can see. So the little holes here, all that steam comes out. So you always want that facing away from you when you do lift off the lid. So I am just going to turn this here. Oh yeah, look at that. Like, can you hear it bubbling? So good. It smells amazing. So let me just check here. So I got my handy thermometer. Let me just set this in here. Okay, so I'm gonna see if you guys can see my thermometer here going up. Okay, so we're almost there. We're almost at 190, so I will put it back in. This one was a little bit of a bigger chicken than the ones I bought before, so I did wonder if it would take a tiny bit longer. So if I would have kept it for the full 25, it probably would have been perfect. So let's put that back in here. Set it for 3 minutes. Okay, so that is going to be ready shortly. Like, do you see how brown the skin is on there? Like, it's crazy. I did one in the oven, I did one in the microwave. This was a while back, and my one in the oven took like an hour and 20 minutes. And because the heat is different when you cook in the oven with your steamers, the heat is quicker in the oven, or in the microwave, sorry. So it does take a little bit longer in the oven, but the one in my microwave was way browner and way crispier than the one that I did in the oven, which is just crazy. Like, microwave cooking, it's amazing. So what I'm gonna do with the leftover drippings from our chicken is do a gravy. So whatever's in there, I'm gonna mix 1 cup of water. That's what it says on the back of the savory herb gravy. So right on the back, it says whisk 2 tablespoons of mix into 1 cup of water, microwave in a 4-cup prep bowl, which is what I have, 3 minutes. So what I'll do is I'll just pre-mix it in here, and then once the chicken is done and I take it out, then I will put this inside of there, and then we'll cook it. I think I did like 2 minutes and it was perfect. So let's just, nice, this fits right in there. Our 4-in-1 spice spoon, love this. 1, 2. So most of you know, and for some of you who don't know, Epicure is very sodium and sugar conscious, which I love. So sometimes people will be like, oh, I didn't really like that. More than likely you need to add salt, because a lot of our products either have no sodium or very low in sodium. So sometimes you just need that extra bit of salt to amp up the flavor so that you get more of the proper flavors you're supposed to get. So I always add herb garlic sea salt, love this. So I'll add a little bit of that in there. And then a little bit of black pepper. Love black pepper. Sorry, I will answer any questions after my video. I cannot multitask and answer questions and cook at the same time. So I will answer anything after I'm done. Okay, so I got everything in here. My little mini whisk. This just came out in the catalog. Love my mini whisk. So I'm just gonna whisk this up. love the smell of this. It's so good. Okay. Okay, so since I'm using my big sheet pan, I'm just going to use this one to put my chicken on after. Whew. Fogged my glasses up. All right. Okay, let's take the lid off again. Oops, sorry guys. Like, look at that. Isn't that amazing? Like, crispy skin. And you can just feel how juicy it is. It is awesome. All right, so let me just double check on the temp again. And it's always good to use a thermometer just to make sure that your protein is fully cooked. We don't want to be making anybody sick. The same thing can happen cooking in the oven too. Awesome. Okay, so let me just transfer this quick. Here's my two handy things here. There we go. So what I'm going to do, and I always usually do this because I do like my chicken to sit so all the juices go back in and don't release. You don't want to cut it up right away. So I'm going to use a little bit of twin foil just to tent it a little bit. Okay, so we got that tenting. I'm just gonna kind of whisk up the little bits that are in the bottom here. So I'm just gonna I don't know if you guys can see that very well. Let me actually grab this here. There we go. Now you guys can kind of see. I gotta set up my camera better next time, sorry guys. All right, so so there's my pre-mixed savory herb gravy. So let's add that in there. Whisk it up. Just gonna add a touch more salt. And then we are gonna pop this back into the microwave for about 2 minutes. That's usually about good. Let's do 2 minutes. And then once that's done, then I will put in my other chicken. I'm doing a little bit of meal prep, so I bought 2 chickens. They were on sale at Co-op, so I figured I might as well. So I'm gonna cook them both up. We'll have some of the chicken tonight for supper, and then I'll put the other stuff in the fridge for either tomorrow. We'll figure out something. I was thinking maybe tomorrow we might do like a chicken Caesar salad. I'm gonna show you So I don't know if any of you have tried our Caesar dressing. It's really good. I know some other consultants have tweaked it because they like certain things. So my upline, Judy, she likes to add a little bit of anchovy paste and extra fresh garlic, which she says makes the world of difference. I'm not a big anchovy paste person, so for me, I don't add that. I've made it exactly the way it says on the back, but again, I do add salt and I do add extra garlic, and it is so good. And it's nice because you can make it as you want it, and you're not throwing, because I don't know how many times I throw away salad dressing in the fridge because, you know, we use it and then we don't use it for a while, and then by the time you remember about it, it's, you know, gone bad and it's not good anymore. So the Caesar dressing's good. There's also a sesame ginger dressing, And there is the balsamic vinaigrette dressing. All three of them are so good and just so fresh. But I also I've used the Caesar dressing just to like season my chicken before I've cooked it to give it that kind of flavor, which is really good. But like sesame ginger, I use that one just as like a dressing on a salad, or I've used it to marinate my meat if I'm doing like a stir fry. So like all of our products are very like versatile, very versatile. And if you ever are unsure how to use something, don't give up on it. Message me. I'd love to give you suggestions, because sometimes it's just the simplest suggestion, like the sloppy joe, for instance. I'm not a huge fan of the way that it says to make it on the back. I find the tomato paste makes it very tomatoey and very acidic. So what I do is I add ketchup instead of the tomato paste, and I add a can of the honey baked beans. It is a game changer. Like sloppy joes, so good. It's delicious. So yummy. All right. Let's check on our gravy here. I'm just gonna bring this down so you can see. So good. Yeah, so it's already thickened. You got the juices from the chicken. You know, and this can be made, like on the back, just water with the savory herb gravy. But if you want more of that, like roast chicken gravy, doing a roast chicken with this meal solution and then using the drippings is so good. So, so good. That is done. Let's just take this off here. So I'm just going to actually adjust my camera so you guys can see better. There we go. All right, you can see everything here. So we got tasty, savory herb gravy. Smells so good, I'm starving. And then now, our chicken. You can see it there here. So I'm just gonna peel off some of the skin. Whew. It's hot. Hot, hot. Oh, like look at that chicken. Oh, my fingers are burning. Give me 2 seconds. Trying to be a champ, holding open this chicken and burning my fingers. So let's just see. Oh, it's just so juicy. Do you see this? Seriously, it's amazing. So I'd like to know, after watching this video, any of my skeptics, like, look at this chicken. Like, it's so moist. It's so good. Like, it just blows my mind. And I just want anybody who wants quick and easy meals. You guys who know me, I have twin boys. They keep me running all the time. I like having quick meals. And sometimes I want to take my time and cook a really nice meal and do it in the oven. But for those times I just don't have the time, microwave cooking a whole chicken in the microwave is amazing. So I hope for any of you who've watched, you're now a believer and see how delicious it is. And I've eaten a few of these and I haven't died yet, so I'm doing okay. So if you want to know anything more about my silicone cookware or about the chicken or about any meal solutions, please message me. And if you have a consultant of your own, please message them and they will be more than happy to answer any of your questions. Bye, guys.